There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.
Okay, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen again. Robbie here this time. I've got no other commentators at the moment, so welcome back to the post-section game of the 2022 State Championships Men's Triple. Now in this game we have the team of Stephen Tong, Jimmy Anderson and Sean Ingham, and I believe they won Section 7, and they are playing against the winners of Section 6, which is Alan Law, Gary Law and Ian Law. So it's a bit of a family affair in that team. So we're just underway. We're on the second end. We missed the first one unfortunately, but I will update the score once Brett comes and I can go out there and have a look. My apologies if the audio is a little bit tricky here. I've just got one of the little standalone mics in front of the main unit here, so let's put a bit of more volume up there. Okay, so we've got Big Jimmy on the mat at the moment. Looks like they're one down. Conditions here today have been woeful, with the want of a better word. It's been a bit squally showerish lately. Wind is gusting and not pleasant out there, but these guys are making it look easy. Jimmy just threw the head a little bit, and we've got Gary on the mat now. Sticking with their backhand a little bit. It's the breeze seems to be coming a little bit more from the southeasterly, so it has got a little bit of more of a turn on that hand. And I see the CEO of BQ coming in here very shortly. He's busy on the phone, as I have been most of the afternoon. Looks like we're going to get our two cameras that are packed up on us a bit. I'll get them looked at for servicing tomorrow morning at Sparrowcough, and with a bit of luck Tony, my daughter, will be down here to keep the game going in the meantime. And we have got, well actually I've got my wish, we've got 2 more cameras ordered, so hopefully they should be here in the weekend or early next week. The last 2 in Australia, so we snaffled them. Jimmy just running through there again. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Jimmy, that was Gary. So the guys will keep out of the camera. They have been asked. Okay, sorry I can't comment or answer any comments at the moment. The tablets are way across on the other side of the table, and they're not even up and running. I better get them fixed in a second. Looks like Nugget won that last end. He's leading off first. Brett will be with you very, very shortly. He's just going to make another phone call.
Yeah, mate.
G'day to Joan Stansfield and Stewie there. Yeah, the lawman, the sheriff and the deputy, yep. Okay, Nugget having a look here. It just looks to be a little bit on the tight side. It might be easier if I bring that closer. Okay, so now it's Ian Law in this stage. He looks to be on a reasonable line, might be just running a bit quick. Okay, so that's one for the Laws. And, I haven't got a scoreboard up yet. I'm going to pass you over to Brett and I better get that scoreboard organised.
Thanks, Robbie. Robbie will just get the scoreboard going now. So we've got Alan Law on the mat now, playing with his two sons, Gary and Ian. It's great to see, great part of our sport where families can play together, whether they be fathers and sons, husbands and wives, mothers and daughters, grandparents and grandchildren. So we see a great start there from Alan Law. Stephen Tong on the mat now, playing the tight side. Just giving it a chance. So got the scoreboard there now. Shorningham leading 2-1 after 2 ends. So we've got the sections 6 to 11 has fed another great shot there from Alan Law. That's brilliant bowling in the conditions. Not easy with the breeze blowing sort of there. That forehand is a head-on sort of side breeze, so the wind is blowing from the bottom left of the corner of the screen as you look at it through to the top right corner. So not a bad handy bowl there from Stephen Tong, just on the backhand. So Gary Law just on the mat now, also playing the forehand, just trying to sneak past. Jamie Anderson on the mat now, playing with Shorningham. Jamie from the Enoggera Bowls Club. Just getting caught on that tight side. He's just looking to try and sit or trail a jack. His weight was probably good for what he wanted to play, but just got caught wide. So in their sectional games, these two teams, the Law family won 3 games. They were the only 3-game winner in that section. All the others had won 1 game each. So they won quite convincingly in that section. Shorningham, much the same, won 3 games, followed by Paul Newman in second after winning 2 games. So Sean had quite a considerable margin, winning 3 rounds in each section. See Jamie just tightening up a little bit, but still just getting caught on that tight hand. Bit of breeze holding them up. The line was good for a draw shot. Not sure whether he was trying to draw or just trying to arrive to disturb the head or trail a jack. Currently 2 to Ian Law. He's So our other post-sectional games here this afternoon. Ray Glasser. So he's playing with Peter Thompson and Alan Bruff, playing against Damien McGee, John Newell and Sean Baker. And our third and final one is David Breed, Peter Ward and Rodney Wood, playing against John Bolzarolo, Crawford Linton and Scott Franklin. So our 3 post-sectional games are 3 winners. So we see a good shot here from Ian Law. Yeah, very good bowl. Just tidied it up a little bit. Jammed the jack in there, so it's wedged in now between those 2 bowls, holding 3. So Sean Ingham can sort of play any weight he likes to this, trying to open it up. Best results probably the short bowl onto the jack. Squeeze it back. Oh, very good attempt. Don't think he's done enough for shot, but pretty good second. He'd be happy with that. So Gary Law just calling in his brother in. Play cover shot. Just in case the jack squeezes out sideways there. If Sean Ingham gets onto his own bowl, the jack's likely to squeeze out in that direction. So he could get the shot bowl clean, Sean Ingham, if he plays the forehand, can play fairly quick under that short front bowl. Can get an edge off the wide bowl. On either hand, really, on that that side green bowl. Can get an edge and get both the Law's bowls out. Could make 2. Otherwise, he can get the shot bowl clean for 1. Has to be a little bit careful. Can get his own clean, which will put him 2 down. So I think he's looking at the backhand, looking for that edge of the green or edge of the shot bowl. It's the best result. Yeah, good shot. Got the clean. Just missed his own bowl, so he's got 1 shot, which takes Sean Ingham to 3-1 after 3 ends. So a post-sectional game here this afternoon's 21 ends. And we have a 2 hour and 20 time limit. So this is their 4th game for the day. The 2 bowl triples, they get through pretty quick. So we've been fortunate enough this afternoon to get through without any too much rain. So we haven't had to go off at all. We had a couple of light showers come through. Been fortunate enough, a lot of the heavier rain's gone through the northwest direction and from here. So see Stephen Tong on the mat, leading up, down on the tight side. Just picked the line pretty well. It's a good starter. And a front hopper toucher. One of the best bowls in the game, that one, front hopper. So in our other sections, the top 5 sections of the men's triples have gone through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. So we have Gary Hanna, David Pearson and Robert Creswell, who won Section 1. They'll play against Section 2, which is Chris Leve, Nick Cale and Aaron Sheriff, who won their 3 games to win the section. Section 3 was won by Jake Rinn, Kane Nelson and Jacob Nelson, had 3 good wins. They will play Kepler Vessels, Cohen Litfin and Des Can, who also had 3 good wins. So that's the top half of our draw for our quarterfinals tomorrow. And Section 5 winner was Dean McWhinney, Dale McWhinney Shillington and Ryan Burnett. So they will play the winner out of this game in tomorrow's quarterfinal here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club, 8:45 a.m. start. It's a pretty good shot. The 2 good bowls there from Stephen Tong. He's put 1 on and another one just passed and a good home. Sure, Jamie Anderson will be just trying to sneak past as well, just to cover and count. He's got to be a little bit careful on this wide hand. He doesn't want to get blown in and pop the jack himself for the opposition. And he's done enough to make it 2. So Gary Law's just pushed it a little bit long, but he's finished in a pretty good home. The angle of Jack's coming back. It's a good chance that might end up shot. So Jamie Anderson will be just trying to sneak inside that bowl, try and cover and count. He's pushed a little bit tight. Bit of breeze getting behind those ones out there. Breeze coming from the top right-hand side of the screen. Straight off the ocean over the top of the pine trees. See a good shot here from Gary Law. Oh, it's just a bit unfortunate, not quite hard enough, but very good shot to pop it out into the open. Gives his brother Ian a bit of a look at it now, a bit more room to draw. Looks like it's still at least one to Shawningham, maybe two. So if he's just drawing in that wide hand, if he can beat that dark black bowl on the right hand side there, just past the jack, he'll make two. Measure for three. Any touch on that will guarantee 3 shots. Just need a little bit more weight. The line wasn't too bad. Ian Law on the mat now, just trying to draw. It's got a pretty good line here if he's got the weight. Oh, very good shot. That's a great bowl around the short front bowls. Jack hidden, wide hand, great shot. So just looking at it here, it's not easy to get to that bowl. The short bowls are just protecting it a little bit. So they're just having a look at the different options. It's not easy to get around with the weight to sit that bowl. You'd nearly need to have the perfect bowl to get around that front bowl to sit the shot, but to make a couple, he can draw it around there if he chose to draw. Otherwise, he's playing up through either of the 2 short bowls, trying to get through the shot bowl. Although they don't have the best back, so any jack movement may not be good. Ideal shot is his own bowl straight up through it. It's a good attempt. He needed that right in the middle, that lime green bowl straight up through the head. But so 1 shot to Ian Law now. Played a magnificent shot with his first. See how good his memory is here. Same bowl, we'll give it to him. Just got to sneak past that lime green bowl of Shawningham's. It was a pretty good attempt again. Wasn't far out. So 1 shot to the Laws. Takes into 2-3 now after 4 ends. Alan Law on the mat now, leading up with his 2 sons. We've also had the women's triples on today at the Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. So the section winners from there, Section 1, Amy Ballett, Pam Rowe and Jacinta Weir, are through to tomorrow's quarterfinals here at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Section 2 was won by Cheryl Heaps, Vicky Greenough and Gail Waitai. So they won their 3 sectional games, undefeated. Section 3 we have Daryl Hester, Teresa McAllery and Sue Brady. Got through with 3 wins, Section 3. Section 4, Jennifer Hearn, Deborah Handley and Susan Kington, also with 3 wins. So we see Alan Law there, he's pushing up into the breeze there, just being caught with a bit of a head side breeze, blowing diagonally across there, so pushing up into the breeze, but then it's just getting hold of them, pulling them across. Stephen Tongs pushed it up well. Yeah, corrected his weight well. 2 good shots. Stephen Tong from the Helensvale Bowls Club. All the Law family play at the Burleigh Heads Bowls Club just down the road on the Gold Coast. Yeah, Gary just getting caught, same as Ian there. Well, Jamie Anderson, opportunity here to try and clean it up if you can try and promote Steve Tong's bowl or just trail the jack around the corner. Would be perfect for Sean Ingham. Yeah, that's good enough for the 3rd shot. Could be handy there too, a little bit of sideways jack movement. Yeah, good try there from Gary Law. I think he's done enough for 2nd shot, so it's put it into a pretty good home there, out of the way a little bit. Ian Law can now afford to try and reach through there, sit the bowl, trail the jack, play with a little bit of weight. Jamie Anderson will be trying to cover it up before he gets to the mat. Yeah, he's just pushed it a little bit high, but it's the only bowl past the head now at the moment, so it's pretty handy there. As we thank our sponsors of our men's and women's state triples, Nick Fisher and co with Image Property. We thank them for their support of our mixed pairs and triples event. Also Major Events Gold Coast for sponsoring the whole championships along with Broadbeach Bulls Bowls Club. So Ian Law on the mat now. I think he'll be given a good chance here. Try and sit the bowl, trail a jack. Try and work off the wing one or slide under. Yeah, it's pretty good weight for the shot. Good way to bowl. He's missed wide, but he's finishing a good home, so it gives him another option with his last. Sean Ingham now trying to hide that jack. Oh, good track. Well, Ian's weight was pretty good, just needs to adjust his line. Can make 2, if he trails the jack back to his last one. And he likes it, he's after it. Just needs to bend. Little edge. Oh, just needed a little feather. Couldn't have played it much better. Gave it every chance. Well, it's presented a shot now for Sean Ingham. He could play down there on the backhand, trying to sit that second shot through there. A jack high bowl, if he can sit that through and stay, he could make 4. Down on the tight side. Oh, he's toyed with a tight line. Might be dangerous here. Well, it's got a bit fortunate, really. It's Jamie Anderson's bowl there, jack high. So he was lucky he went that way and not the other way. He might have been in trouble. So one more shot to Sean Ingham. Takes him out to a 4-2 lead now after 5 ends. Just getting back to the ladies sections, Section 5 winner was won by Di Bidarali, Annika McGill and Bronwyn Torrens. They won 3 games to win their section. Section 6 was won by Pauline Laverty, Adele Pursehouse and Marie Gibbs. So they only won 2 games in their section, so they got through on margin with a +10. And close behind them was Amy Evans, Gail Crompton and Wendy Wilson with a margin of 1. So they were both two-game winners, those teams. So tight finish there. And our last section in the women's triples was played up at Musgrave Hill today. Was won by Karen Goldsworthy, Jessie Cattell and Bolivia Millerick. So they only had a section of 3, but they were undefeated by winning 2 games. So they progress here to Broadbeach Bowls Club in the morning, 8:45 a.m. for both men's and women's quarterfinals. As I mentioned earlier, we had our top 5 sections in the men progress through to our quarterfinals. Our remaining 6 sections, which was sections 6 to 11, are playing off here this afternoon, our post-sectional knockout game for the right to play in our quarterfinals tomorrow. So on the rink next door, we have Ray Glasser playing against Sean Baker. And a couple of rinks across, we've got Rodney Wood playing Scott Franklin in our other 2 games. So there's still a little bit of room here after the Leeds bowls. Jamie Anderson on the mat. Wind just getting hold of that one. Room now for Gary Lord. Try and draw the shot. It's just pushed a little bit quick. Line's not too bad. Pretty close to shot though. Still a bit of room around though. Well, it's still 23 degrees by the weather app here on the Gold Coast. So it's still not too bad. Bit of breeze around though. So I expect that temperature to start dropping pretty quick as we see a good shot there from Jamie Anderson. Holding at least 1, measure for 2. So at the moment we've got Scott Franklin winning 6-5 on the end rink. And Ray Glasser's leading 5-2 over Sean Baker after 4 ends. Hi to Barry Lester watching from Leamington Spa in the UK. Hope you and all the Jackaroos are going well over there, Barry. All the best for the rest of your trip. Just mentioning Barry earlier as the winner of this event last year with Nick Cale and Aaron Sheriff. Unfortunately, clash of events, he couldn't defend his title this year. They also went on and won the Australian triples title. So we just see Ian Law on the attack there. So Barry, Nick and Aaron won the Australian triples title. All our winners from our men's and women's events here, except for the over 60s pairs, progressed to the Australian Championships at Broadbeach in October. So Gary Law just asking Ian to arrive through there, sit the bowls, trailer jack. They've got a few there waiting. Or if he can sit the bowl and stay on the tight hand here. So can play a tight line. Just needs to turn, and the wind's just holding him there. Yeah, he'd be a bit disappointed there. He had a bit of a target, the 2-bowl jack target. Fine line on that tight hand. Three shots for Shawningham. Extends their lead now, 7-2. After 6 ends. We're just back on this forehand where they're pushing up into the wind. Some of these bowls are getting the wind early, which is pushing them across, making them drop short. So they just got to get up through that breeze. Let it work back. Robbie's just, we'll just ask some scores on the other rinks. Robbie's just working on getting a scoreboard up for the other 2 rinks. So if you just bear with us, won't be long. We'll have those up on the screen. So see a good shot there from Steve Tong. There'll be a few outside that coming in this direction. Not easy playing up into that breeze. So Aaron Alan Law just giving a good chance there. He's finishing a pretty good home. Nice line. Could be handy later. Still a bit of room for Jamie Anderson now to try and draw another one. Thanks to Robbie Allen. We've got the scores up there for everyone on the left-hand side of screen. Ray Glasser leading 5-2 over Sean Baker. Scott Franklin leading 8-5 over Rod Wood. Good shot there from Jamie. Makes it 2. Still a little bit of room for Gary Law though. Put on a pretty good line, just pushed it through. I think sometimes when you're pushing it up into the breeze, if the breeze dies down, you can get caught going through. Another good shot here from Jamie Anderson, the absoluter. Has set up a bit of a jack high target, but I think they're still on the draw trying to get one close. Gary Law with his last bowl at the end. It's not a good line again if he's got the weight right. There's a great shot here. Oh, what a great bowl. Front hopper. Perfect 3 down. Front toucher. Sean Ingham doesn't have a lot of options either, really. Can't pop the jack back because he doesn't have a back bowl. He'll probably be trying to turn Jamie Anderson's bowl there just short of jack high, try and promote that up onto the side of Gary Law's bowl, I would imagine. If he can play sort of 4 foot away through the outside edge, he could get it onto the edge of Gary Law's bowl, pop it out, or even get it onto the edge of the jack. Not easy though on that wide hand, up into that head breeze. Just needed a little bit more weight. Even a little touch of the shot bowl may even give him the shot with Jamie Anderson's back bowl there. Would need to be the perfect weight though. Yeah, well, Ian Law's loaded up the back now. That's good insurance. Sean Ingham doesn't really want to pop it too far. He's in risk of losing a number if it goes back. I think leading 7-2, 1 down would probably be a good option for him this end. So he's going to miss wide, but he's probably going to have a bit of insurance just in case. Back to a nice quiet draw for Ian Law. Just needs to sneak around or under Jamie Anderson's short bowl there on the forehand. It's on a good track. He's a touch quick. Ooh, he doesn't want to promote that one. Oh, well, he's played a good bowl, but I think he's been very unlucky here. That was what Sean Ingham was trying to play. Couldn't have played it much better, Ian Law. He's just a touch quick. Very unlucky. It's now made 8-2 to Sean Ingham. Could have been 7-3, but now all of a sudden it's 8-2 after 7 ends. Very unfortunate with a good bowl in tricky conditions. Stephen Tong on the mat now. Played a few of the earlier ends on the tight side. Decided to change over to the wider hand. I think from games we've been watching on this rink today, the wider hand has been the more consistent hand to play. But, a lot of bowls getting caught wide on this tight hand. Just get out a little bit, they seem to hang. Like this one just holding out. Bit of a fine line down there. Pinched his line a little bit here, Stephen Tong. If the wind stays away, he might hold on. His weight was pretty good. So 2 shots. Sean Ingham's rink at the moment. Jamie Anderson, opportunity to try and make it 3. Just a touch quick, but it's good enough for another one. Turn that bowl out, maybe still only 2. That's still a bit of room there. For Gary Law, he's probably got at least 2 feet to draw a shot there. So good shot, it's close. Oh, he just rocked out. If it had fallen in, it would have got the shot, but he just laid out a little bit, may have been detrimental, but it's their best so far. It's good guide for his next. Jamie Anderson, he's probably about a metre through with his first, so just needs to drop that weight. Gary Law now, if he can, any improvement on his last bowl, he'll get the shot. He's got a good track if he's got the weight. Yeah, good shot. It's 2 good ends from Gary Law. High five from his brother Ian. If you've just joined us, we're watching the post-sectional game here of our state men's triples. We've had 3 games of sectional play here today at Broadbeach Bowls Club, with 5 section winners going through to our quarterfinals tomorrow morning, and the other 6 sectional winners out here this afternoon playing off for the last 3 spots in our quarterfinals tomorrow. And we have also our 7 women's sectional winners back here to play off in the morning in the women's triples finals, all here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Sean Ingham's on a good line here. He just needs to run. Yeah, great shot. Just enough weight to get there. Perfect shot. Down on that tight side. Picked it perfect. Great shot, Sean Ingham. Bronze medalist in our mixed pairs yesterday with his partner, Bolivia Millerick. Oh, yeah, Lawyer's chasing it. It's just going to drift under. His weight was enough for that little trail. Can trail that jack around the corner for 2. His weight was perfect. Sean Ingham now, he's probably just got to play exactly the same bowl, I think, down on the forehand. It's not easy to get 2 there. He doesn't really want to pop the jack out. He's just going to just drift past his own, beat the back one, or just sneak under his own and draw a second. But he's on a good line again. He's a bit quick. Oh, he couldn't have played it much better. Very good shot. Didn't quite get what he was after. He didn't need the little touch off his own bowl. He would have sat in there perfect, right in behind the jack, but got the little touch which pushed him past the second shot. Well, Ian Law, he played good weight with his last. Just needs to correct his line. A little toucher could make 2. Can sit the shot bowl as well. He's opted for more weight. Oh, it's just tucking away. Wasn't too far off the line. 1 more to Sean Ingham. Extends his lead now. 9-2 after 7 ends. After being a little bit fortunate last end, they've opened up a little bit of a break now. 7 shots. 21 end game here this afternoon and 2 hours and 20 time limit. They've been getting through their ends pretty good, so I predict that they should get their ends in quite easy, unless all of a sudden they have a few dead ends, which is a possibility. So pretty good starter here from Stephen Tong. There'll be a few outside that one coming in this direction. It's just looks a little bit longer than what they've been playing. Alan Law's just been dropping a bit short the last couple of times coming in this direction. Just needs to push him up into the breeze. That looks like it was hit early with the breeze as well. Just pushed it narrow, but still hanging on for 2. Weight wasn't too bad. And there's a little bit of luck from there. I think Alan needs the hold of the bowl. It's hung on. Could be the shot. It's close now. His weight was pretty good. Just ducked the line a little bit. Yeah, good shot from Jamie Anderson's. Made sure of the one shot. I think Gary's got to really just make sure he's there for this one. He's got the couple of bowls to sit on, or the jack to trail around the corner. So just can afford to just arrive. I'll be disappointed with that. Just need to give it a chance. Alan Law's bowl fell over there, so it looks like it should only be one. To Sean Ingham's team at the moment. Let's just push this a bit wider. Depends what breeze he gets, how far it'll come back. Yeah, it's finished pretty good home. Ian Law on his forehand now. He's chasing it. Watching it intently. He's in the area. Needs to land it. Oh, great try. Better weight then. He just gave it a bit of a chance to get a result. A little bit stiff. He's only inch and a half wide probably. Wasn't far off the mark. You see the other games playing now. There are post-sectional games here at the moment. Ray Glasser leading 6-4 over Sean Baker after 6 ends. Scott Franklin leading 8-7 over Rod Wood after 8 ends. Sean Ingham holding one. And Law now on the forehand. Can afford to just arrive, land the bowl, trail the jack. And he's given it a good chance. Yeah, good weight. Just gave it that little bit of a chance. Made sure he was up. Just pinched his line a little. Better weight here, shorting him. Yeah, good correction. Well, and he's fallen right in behind the jack. That's made it a little bit harder for Ian Law now. Can still land on those bowls or slice the jack. He's got a couple of bowls waiting out to the side if he can get the outside edge of the jack. Can land either of the 2 shot bowls. It's not too far away here. Just needs to hold a little. Oh, good attempt. Great try. So 2 more shots to Shortingham. Takes his score to 11-2 now after 8 ends. Yeah, you can see it there. Yep. Oh, good weight there from Stephen Tong. The wind just getting hold of those bowls. You can see it pushing them across. It's going to get him out. Let the wind bring him back. Yeah, good correction for line here, Steve Tong. Just dropped his weight a little bit, but there'll be a few outside that. It's a pretty handy one. It's probably about 18 inches short, just over 18 inches. Just pushed it narrow again, Alan Law. Yeah, good shot from Jamie Anderson. Beautiful line. Just snuck in behind. Perfect seconds bowl, just past. Yeah, great reply here from Gary Law. It's drawn the shot. Very good shot, drawing around the front bowl. Finished up about probably 4 or 5 inches short. Forced Jamie Anderson to change hands now. I think he'd be looking to try and give it a bit of a chance down the tight side, try and sit the bowl, trail the jack back to his own. Don't think it'll come back from there though. He can't get out past that line. Sean Ingham played a couple of good shots on that hand a few ends ago, so he'll know where the line is. Gary Law just needs another one in there. It's on a good track again. Yeah, 2 good shots. He's just a bit stiff to go through a little bit, but it's a handy bowl there if Sean Ingham happens to trail it. Sean Ingham with 2 seconds. Can sit the bowl for 2 or 3. A little trail for 2 or a big trail for 2. Just needs to bend against the breeze. Just holding him out. Well, another back bowl. Chance for Ian Law now to put the pressure on. We get about 18 inches to draw for 2. Just needs to hold on. He could hold on under there. Yeah, close for 2, yeah, I favour it. Sean Ingham's a touch wider, I think. If he's got less weight, it might turn. Well, he's got a bit fortunate. Nearly got lucky. Still one to the Law family, though. Lost the last few ends in a row after Ian Law was unlucky a few ends ago. And they dropped a couple ends after that, so they'll be pretty happy to get back on the scoreboard. Yeah, good shot there from Ian Law. Made 2. Doubles their score now to trail 4-11 after 9 ends. So we've got a 21 end game here, or a 2 hour and 20 time limit. Just having a chat, the 2 brothers. Ian and Gary brothers, the sons of Alan, playing with them in the yellow jacket. One of the beauties of our game, families being able to play the sport together. Whether it's parents and children or grandparents and grandchildren. It's great to see people enjoying the game together. Joe Richards just asked if it was Ray Glasser from the 90s. Yes, Ray Glasser went very well in the indoor championships years ago. He's won his share of Queensland championships. And still playing well, Ray Glasser, winning his section here today. And giving Sean Baker a good run for his money at the moment. 6-5 after 7 ends. Scott Franklin 4 shots up over Rod Wood. 12-8 after 10 ends. So for those that have just joined us, we've got our post-sectional game here of our men's state triples. So we've played sectional play today. Our top 5 section winners went through, have already gone through to our quarterfinals tomorrow. And our sections 6 to 11 are out here playing off for the last 3 spots in our quarterfinals. So section 1 winner was Robert Creswell. Section 2, Aaron Sheriff. Section 3, Jacob Nelson. Section 4, Des Can Jr. And Section 5 was Ryan Burnett. So Section 5 will play the winner out of this game tomorrow morning. Ryan Burnett will play the winner out of this in our quarter-final tomorrow morning at Broadbeach Bowls Club. 8:45 start. The winner out of the other game will play each other that are playing on the other rinks. The 2 winners there will play off in the morning. And we have our 7 sections of women's triples was playing today at Club Musgrave. Was Section 1 won by Jacinta Weir. Section 2, Gail Waitai. They'll do battle. And Sue Brady, Section 3. Section 4 was Sue Kington. Section 5, Bronwyn Torrens. Section 6, Marie Gibb. Section 7, Bolivia Millerick. So 7 sections through tomorrow. So one of those teams, some of those teams will be through to the next round, but I'm not sure of the draw tomorrow, how that pans out. So they'll be all back here tomorrow morning playing off in the finals of the triples. We see a good shot there from Jamie Anderson, drawing the absoluta there. Stephen Tong's probably got second, maybe third as well. So Gary Law needs a good one here. Oh, maybe just a touch quick. Beautiful line. The first end the Laws won for a while, so they just opted to change the length up. Matt back, short jack. It's probably looking like 1 to Jamie Anderson at the moment. Trying hard for another here too. 2 good shots. Jamie Anderson. At least 2. I must thank Robbie Allen for his work with our live streaming, the Gold Coast media team. We've had a few little issues with cameras getting wet yesterday, so we do have a couple of cameras offline at the moment, unfortunately, so we don't have a side view. So we're just hoping that we don't need that today, and we're using one permanently fixed camera too. So bear with us if down the other end, if the jack moves. Let's see a great shot here from Ian Law. I think he's drawn the shot just in the nick of time. At least 2 down. 7 down overall. Need to win the next couple of ends to try and bridge the gap. Sean's toying with a tight line here. Well, he's got a bit lucky there. His weight was good, but a little bit fortunate to get off the short bowl. Well, Law's got everything at the back here. He's got the best 3 back bowls that we can see there in front of camera. So any movement of the jack's going to be good for them if he can get it straight back. He's just got to get it past that bowl on the line of Jamie Anderson's. Or he can sit the shot bowl through and stay for 2. We've got a couple of options. He's close. Leads it in the middle. Yeah, very good shot. 2 great shots there from Ian Law. Made 2. Well, Sean Ingham's got to be a little bit careful here. He can go quick at it, but he doesn't have any of the back bowls, so he doesn't want the jack to stay in if he hits it. Or he can just arrive, just try and do a little trail. But I think he's lined up for a big one. Looking for the kill. Well, he's got a good result. He was in the area. Got the shot. Got the shot bowl out. Stayed with it. Two great shots there from Ian Law. And the conditions not easy. Fair bit of wind blowing here across the green, sort of diagonally across the green. So looking where we are now, the forehand is playing up into the diagonal breeze. So one shot to Sean Ingham, a little bit fortunate. Now 12-4 after 10. So a good shot there from Gary Law, just trailing it back to his father's bowl. So they're holding 2 or 3 here now. The Laws, they need to start to make their move. Although we're only halfway through the game, so there still is plenty of time for them to get back into the game. But I'm sure, oh, what a great attempt. If he missed that, he had it, I think. Very good shot. So yeah, I think now's the time they want to try and make their move. They're holding 1. And a pretty good reply there from Jamie Anderson. Gave it every chance. If he missed that short bowl, he was very close. He's just pinched it a little bit, Gary Law, but hasn't made it any easier for Sean Ingham on that backhand. May choose to play the forehand now, just with minimum weight just to get under that front bowl. Little trail, sit the shot. Just a full draw, I think, just enough to little splash, hit the bowl or get another bowl on the head. Down the forehand. Wind's still blowing here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club, coming straight in off the ocean it is, so it's been a good line here from Sean Ingham. Has he got the weight? Oh, perfect line, look at that. Got another good second shot. Well, ones aren't too bad at the moment for Sean Ingham, but Ian Law will be looking to try and get a couple multiples, work his way back in the game here. Pretty good attempt, he's not too far away. It's only just out there, really. Sean Ingham doesn't need too much on his last, same sort of track. Add probably 2 or 3 feet. Been playing pretty good line down on this tight side. Sean Ingham, he's just drifted. Oh, he's made another second. But any improvement on his last, Ian Law will get 2. It was a pretty good shot. Wasn't far away. Oh, he's pushed it out there. Good shots there from Alan and Gary Law. Pick up 1, makes it 5-12 now after 11 ends. So we must thank our sponsors, Nick Fisher & Co, Image Property, real estate agents. So Nick's offering the winner set of bowls and a bowls bag here at the venue. If anyone's down at the venue today or tomorrow, it's free to enter. Free to enter the competition to win a set of bowls or second prize of a bowls bag. So thank you to Nick Fisher for sponsoring our mixed pairs just in the last few days, and also our triples event today and tomorrow. We must thank the Broadbeach Bowls Club, who are also sponsors of the championships, with all our finals and each day's play being live streamed here from Broadbeach. The greenkeepers have done a magnificent job. We've had a lot of rain over the recent weeks and days, and the greens are still running well here. As we just see how fortunate we've been today with the weather map there. Throughout the day, that rain's been drifting through to the northwest of where we are. So if you can see Surfers Paradise on the coast, just on the bottom right of screen there, we're just below Surfers Paradise at Broadbeach. So we've just missed a lot of rain, and fortunate enough to get through both at Musgrave Hill and the Broadbeach venues today. So we see a good shot there from Stephen Tong, drawing the shot. Gary Law now just dropping short. Line wasn't too bad. Ray Glasser still holding on to a little lead there. Just in the rink, couple of rinks over. 8-6 over Sean Baker. 9-6 or 9-8 now. Sorry, Robbie's just updated. So he's always been 1 or 2, 3 up, Ray. So he's been holding his nose in front. Scott Franklin's sort of always been in front, a few shots over on the far rink as well. So Scott Franklin's just pulled away a little bit to 15-8 now after 12 ends. Oh, good attempt there from Gary Laurie. Just gave it that bit of a chance. Just drifted past. A good home though. Still at least one to Sean Ingham's rink. Looks like maybe a measure for two. It's on the tight side, Jamie. Just needs to hang on. Now it's good enough for a second shot at least. It'll be interesting whether Ian tries to draw this or whether he plays up through. He can promote. He's got his bowl on the forehand on the way up. He can promote that, or if he slips under, can trail a jack back to his back two bowls, or a little slide off Jamie Anderson's last bowl. Could work out good for him too as well. Well, he's opted for the draw. He's not too far away either. Oh, he's just unlucky. Very good try. Not far out, but may have been good enough for second shot. It's just a little bit hard to judge now. We're playing a short end, so it's a fair way away from our camera. Just not sure whether it's one or two to Sean Ingham at the moment. Oh, his weight was probably enough, Sean Ingham. Just left it out a bit wide. Interesting whether he's going to stay on the draw or more on the attack. He's got a little bit more weight on it. He's in the area. Oh, he was a bit stiff. He needed to miss that bowl. He either needed to just get under and slide off that shot, or he needed to hit it full to promote it up, but just got in between Ian Law. A little bit stiff. He was in the area. Sean Ingham's got a free shot here. Get onto his own or work. Well, maybe not quite. Three. So 3 shots to Sean Ingham. Gives him a 10-shot buffer now. 15-5 after 12 ends. Ian Laws are just a bit stiff there. Both bowls, pretty good attempts. Just didn't quite get what he was after. Alan Veiler's just mentioned that the shop, he works at the shop at Mermaid, has been closed, but it is now open again. If anyone is at the state championships that are looking to that need any gear, there will be a shop open at Mermaid Beach Bowls Club. Very good shot here from Stephen Tong. About 18 inches short. Not quite 18 inches maybe, but yeah, very good starter. Just stretched it out a bit longer. The Laws were playing the mat back, short jack. So Sean Ingham just opting to go that a little bit longer, longish 3/4. Yeah, he's just getting caught on that tight hand. You can't quite get out that wide. They won't come back. So Handy shot there from Stephen Tong. There'll be a lot outside that. So he's 2 good shots and the conditions, not easy. Greens are still running very well considering the rain we've had. So it's great job by the greenkeepers here. The whole 4 greens are all running beautifully here at Broadbeach. There've been a lot of great comments from all the players after the rain that we've had. So it's still just a really kind surface, hasn't bogged down. Very good drainage here, close to the beach. Robbie just wanted to thank whoever's given him 200 stars. Gary Nordloff, maybe. So thank you. Very appreciated. So Gary Laurie is just giving it a good chance here. Oh, he's just ducked under. He's given it a really good chance there. He's a bit stiff to go through the hole. If he sat on anything, it would have been good for him, but just a bit stiff, really. They have got a couple waiting there if they can get the jack back in that corner. I think probably at the stage there they've got to try and go for that jack. Look for the trail, get the slide off the outside bowl. Oh, Jamie Anderson's cleaned it up. He's taken away that gap. They had an opportunity to get that jack there before, but it's not there now. So he's got to hit it now, get a couple of bowls out. We can't even get that flat bowl onto the jack back into the ditch. We'll give them 2 or 3. That'd be the best result for him. Yeah, it's just drifting on that tight hand. So he's taken one of the bowls out, so it's still 3 shots. Ian Law's got the best 2 back, so we can see one of them just under the Nick Fisher sign. Oh, both of them to underneath the graphics on the bottom left, so they're the best 2 back bowls. So I think Sean Ingham will just be trying to get past back there, trying to cover. If he can get back there on closer to the ditch on the forehand side there as a bit of insurance. Yeah, he's played it well. Yeah, that's the best back. So Ian really needs to try and open it up now. Even if he can get one onto the jack and kill it, start again. It's close, needs a turn. Oh. He's opened it up at least. Anyway, gives him a look at the jack now. Better than what it was. Probably still 3 shots though. Sean Ingham just trying to trail it around the corner. Take the jack out of view. Yeah, very good shot. 2 good shots there from Sean Ingham. He hasn't really got much on now, Ian Law. If he hits Sean Ingham's bowl, the jack's going straight back to Sean Ingham's first bowl. So I'm not sure how he's going to get shot out of this. Maybe if he hits that short bowl up through the side bowl onto the corner of the jack would be his best result. And he's just pushed it wide, so it's not sure how many that is. They're still looking. Could be 3, could be 5. Oh no, the back bowler Sean Ingham was taken out with that last bowl, so they're measuring for 4. So 4 shots there to Shawningham. Extends their lead now, 19-5 after 13. Well, a bit of work to do now for Ian Law and team. Still a few ends to go though, so you never know. Another good starter here from Steve Tong. Perfect shot there just behind the jack. We've opted for a shorter length end this time than last time, Shawningham. The wind just getting hold of that one early. Pretty good weight from Law. Another good line from Stephen Tong. Handy. If you've just joined us, we're playing a post-sectional game of our Bowls Queensland men's state triples. So we've got 5 sections already through to tomorrow's quarter-final. And we've got 6 sections playing off here tonight to make up the last 3 spots in our quarter-final tomorrow. So our section winners through tomorrow at this stage are Robert Creswell, Aaron Sheriff, Jacob Nelson, Des Can Jr. and Ryan Burnett's teams all through to tomorrow. Ryan Burnett tomorrow morning plays the winner out of this game. And then the other 2 games playing at the moment, as we just see Sean Baker, first time he's been in front for the game, I think, leading 12-11 over Ray Glasser. The winner out of that game will play the winner out of Scott Franklin and Rod Wood, with Scott Franklin leading 18-8 at the moment. So a good shot there from Gary Law. Not quite, I don't think. There's not much in it. It's a good shot. Jamie Anderson had a good line with his first one. Just needs to add a metre of weight. He's finished right beside his first one. Bit disappointed with that one, but Gary Law, any improvement on his first bowl, he'll definitely have the shot. He might already have the shot. It's just a little bit hard to tell from this angle. It's on a good track again. Has he got the run? Oh, he just died. So Shawningham now be looking for a little toucher. A little slide off Gary Law's front bowl onto the jack, or get the jack clean. It's probably a little bit quicker than what he wanted. Splashed the jack a little bit too far, so he's probably 1 down now. Bit of room for Ian Law to jump on. This is probably the break they needed, Ian Law. If he can draw 2 here, make 3. Shawningham fails, well, all of a sudden there might be the start of their comeback. Just get a bit of a change of our camera to see where that one's finished. Looks like it could be 2. Good shot from Shawningham if it stops. Yeah, it's a good bowl there. He's put it in behind the short bowl, so Ian Law probably can't. It's not an easy shot on that tight hand to get back to sit that. He really needs to sit that bowl through for a 2 or a 3. Other option, if he can trail the jack, he can make a couple. Oh, he just crashed. So 1 more to Shawningham. Cleaned up the mess he did with his first bowl. He was a little bit quick with his first. But one more to Sean Ingham takes him to 20-5 after 14. So getting away now. Sean Ingham. Our ladies sections earlier played at Musgrave Hill, so we had 7 section winners through to tomorrow's finals. So the teams of Jacinta Weir, Gail Waitai, Sue Brady, Susan Kington, Bronwyn Torrens, Marie Gibbs and Bolivia Millerick. And their teams will all be back doing battle here tomorrow morning at 8:45 start at Broadbeach Bowls Club. The light's starting to take effect now. Sun going down here at Broadbeach. It's been a long day for our triples. They've already played 3 games of 18 ends in their sectional play. And now a 21 up game in our post-sectional. So we've been fortunate enough, a lot of the rains slid past here where we are here on the Gold Coast to the sort of through the north to the west. So fingers crossed we can get back out and finish all off tomorrow. The forecast is looking a little bit better for the weekend. We've got 4s starting on Saturday. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then we have pairs with men's and women's pairs and over 60s pairs from Tuesday to Thursday next week. And then we finish off with the blue ribbon singles, men's and women's singles on Friday to Sunday. So Jamie Anderson just a little bit short and wide there. Still looks like at least 1, maybe 2 to Ian Law at the Alan Law at the moment. Gary Law, good weight here. It's good enough to be the best shot. At least 2, maybe 3. Very good track here, Jamie Anderson. Just a bit quick, I think. Oh, it's pulling up quick there. Maybe just through a touch, so I think it's still at least 1 to Ian Law. Really need a multiple here, Ian Law, if you can. Weight was good then, just pinch the weight, pinch the line. We must thank Nick Fisher and Image Property for their sponsorship of our mixed pairs and triples again this year, 2 years in a row. Very good supporters of bowls, not only for Bowls Queensland, but also at club level throughout Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. Really good weight, Sean Ingham. Just a little bit fortunate to fall off the shot bowl. But very good weight, good enough for shot. Made it hard for Ian Law to get a multiple now. Not sure on this tight hand whether he can sit Sean out or not, but he's got his own bowl coming up. Oh, he's unfortunate there. Just knocked him in for another one. 2 down now. Doesn't help their cause. Leon Law's really only got a shot to try and score one, unless he decides to go for the jack, tries to kill it. Can't see them really scoring a multiple unless he can bounce the jack off the back bowl sideways. They do have 2 or 3 out to the left-hand side of the screen in between Gary's legs there. But best option's probably to kill it now. They're going for it. Well, he needs a bit of luck from here. Oh, he might have given it another one. So 2 more to Shawningham. 22-5 now after 15. 6 ends to play. Shawningham was a bronze medalist along with Bolivia Millerick yesterday in our mixed pairs finals. They were beaten in the semi-final by Nick Cale and Kelsey Cottrell, who went on to win the gold medal over Sue Brady and John Brolzarolo. It was a great game in tricky conditions yesterday as well, and also a fair bit of rain towards the end of the game. So full credit to our finalists there yesterday. Played some magnificent bowls in hard conditions. Powered on into a little bit of heavy rain towards the end, and yeah, so it was great to get that event underway because it rained for about another couple of hours after that game finished. So full credit to the players for playing through the wind and the rain. So we see a good shot there from Stephen Tong. So I see Scott Franklin extending his lead there in the other post-sectional game, 21-8 at the moment after 16. And Sean Baker just opening up a few shot lead over Ray Glasser, 15-12 after 15. So Ray led for a good sort of fair while, first stages of the game. Sean Baker just slowly snuck past him and now winning by 3. Good shot there from Jamie Anderson, makes 2. Let's force Gary onto the backhand now. I don't think he's played a lot of bowls down this backhand. He's played most of his bowls on the forehand, so to see whether he can pick the line down there on that tight side. Oh, his weight was pretty good, just a touch wide, but even though we've got a bit of wind here, it's still, the temperature's still not too bad. It's around 23 degrees still via my iPhone weather on the Gold Coast. So even though there's a breeze, it's still quite warm really for this time of year, this time of night. The radar still looking pretty good, so we've got a lot of rain still coming down from the north, but it's all travelling west, which is good. So we see a good shot here from Gary Law. Nice little slide for a toucher. Well, he's got one, but it's looking very lonely there at the moment. Looks like Shawningham might have 2 or 3 seconds. Interesting what weight he plays here, whether he goes fairly solid trying to get rid of it or whether he just plays minimum weight, just slide under that front shot. He's playing through his own bowl at the front, so if he turns that up it'll be okay. No, he's opting for a little trail on the backhand. Good shot here. Very good weight. Made 2 or 3. He's played that tight side pretty good, Shorningham. Oh, unlucky Ian Laurie wasn't far off, an inch tighter, and he had it. Shorningham's just missed those edges, and Ian Law's just got hold of it. So I'm sure Sean will be just trying to sit one in front, block off the jack. No, he's going for the back, trying to cover. Well, that's the best back. So Ian really needs a bit of bowl, bit of jack here. If you can just slice the jack back to the right-hand side of the screen there, you can make 2 or 3. So he wants sort of get the split of the bowl and jack. He's just tried to correct his line and drifted under. Well, they've conceded here, the Law family. I'm not sure how many that was. It could have been 2 or 3, but so they've decided to call it a day. So congratulations to Steve Tong, Jamie Anderson, and Shorningham on progressing through our post-sectional game here tonight at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. So they'll go through now to our quarter-final tomorrow morning, where they will play Dean McWhinney, Dale McWhinney and Ryan Burnett in our quarter-final. Our other quarter-final, we'll see our 2 games playing there on the left-hand side of screen. You can see those scores at the moment. The winner out of those games will progress and play each other tomorrow in the quarter-final. In our other quarter-final matches, we have Gary Hanna, David Pearson and Robert Creswell playing against Crystal Eve, Nick Cale and Aaron Sheriff. And our final quarter-final tomorrow, Jake Wren, Kane Nelson and Jacob Nelson will play Kepler Vessels, Cohen Litfin and Des Can Jr. So in our women's, we have 7 sectional winners that played off at Club Musgrave today. Section 1, our section winners were Amy Bellett, Pam Rowe and Jacinta Weir. Section 2 was Cheryl Heaps, Vicky Greneau and Gail Waitai. Section 3, Daryl Hester, Terry McAllery and Sue Brady. Section 4, Jennifer Hearn, Deborah Handley and Susan Kington. Section 5, Di Vitarali, Annika McGill and Bronwyn Torrens. Section 6, Pauline Laverty, Adele Pursehouse, Marie Gibbs. And Section 7, Karen Goldsworthy, Jessie Cattell and Bolivia Millerick. So well done to all those women who have won through their sections today at Club Musgrave. Through to our finals here at Broadbeach Bowls Club tomorrow, along with all our section winners so far in the men's division as well. So another full days of bowling action here live tomorrow from the Broadbeach Bowls Club. We must thank our sponsors Nick Fisher and Image Property, the real estate agents that are back sponsoring our triples again this year, along with our mixed pairs. Very good supporter of bowls in Queensland. And they've also got a prize to win, a set of bowls here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. If you happen to be here tomorrow, make sure you put your name into free entry to win a set of bowls. And second prize as a bowls bag. Nick's also offering a $5,000 marketing package for anyone who lists a home with him leading up to the end of the financial year. So yeah, if you're thinking of selling, give Nick a call. There on the screen you can see his number. Also, Major Events Gold Coast is sponsoring our whole event. They sponsored the district sides and state championships here on the Gold Coast to attract the event to their area. So we value their support, ongoing support, good supporter of bowls in both this event and also the Australian Open, etc. And we must also thank our host venue, Broadbeach Bowls Club. They've been a great host so far. We've had so many great comments about the quality of the greens, especially under the conditions of the rain that we've had over recent days and weeks. And you can just look at the green there now. There's hardly a blemish in that green. It's still running well for this time of night. And we also must thank Bowls Queensland Partners, proudly supported by the Queensland Government, Mullins Lawyers, BCIB Insurance Brokers and ACET Sports. So thank you to our ongoing long-term partners at Bowls Queensland. Also must thank Robbie Allen and the Gold Coast media team for our another great quality live streaming event. We had a few little hiccups this morning with issues from a few of Robbie's cameras got water in them yesterday, unfortunately. So we do have some maintenance issues to try and attend to. So at this stage, we still have a couple of cameras working at the moment that we're still being able to bring the coverage. But Robbie's got a couple of new cameras on order that he's excited that he can get to play with some more new equipment. And also the other two hopefully will be fixed in the morning, so getting them looked at in the morning. So we'll just have to persist with a couple of cameras at the moment, one being a permanent, like a fixed one, the other one still being able to move around. So we're getting by at this stage, and we thank Robbie for all his hard work, long days. For those that don't know, Robbie puts in early morning setting up, and is quite often here very late after the bowls finish packing up. So we value Robbie's contribution in bringing our great game to people across the world, and we thank everyone for tuning in, and also for those who share it out to their non-bowling family and friends, especially to help promote our great game. So thanks everyone for joining in. We'll be back tomorrow morning from Broadbeach Bowls Club. It's been Brett Wilkie with you this afternoon, and thanks for tuning in.
I'd just like to do a big thank you to Brett, who filled in today in commentary. He had no idea about that first thing in the morning, but he's done very well. And with the comments there, yeah, Brian's on call. Okay, thanks guys. See ya.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.